All right, so what's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking this video. Thanks for tuning into my channel. My name is Simon Hill, Black American from Louisiana, coming to you live from Budapest, Hungary. The time where I'm at now is about 2:30 p.m., and today is November 15th, 2024. And every day, I'm going to go live for about 30 minutes or so just on my phone to riff and raff and just go off and stuff. But this video I'm going to be using to reply to a video that I did not expect to go so viral on my channel. This is a small channel. I've been stuck at like 4,900 views for like the past, 4,900 subscribers for like the past 3 or 4 months or so, and some of my videos get like fuck all views, like maybe 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, whatever, right? The movie reviews seem to be going up and stuff like that, but I don't do this for the views because this is an educational channel, also like a personal diary that I have, and also a platform that I use to inform myself and inform others, but also just to share my opinion. And about 2 days ago, I did a video that I had been sitting on and thinking on and meditating on for a long time, but I finally had the wherewithal and the courage to do it and step out there and say, listen, I've got to stop listening to Tariq Nasheed. So this is the video that I did a few days ago. It's just a live stream on my phone, just like this right now. And yeah, right now it's currently sitting at 1,380 views. Once again, I don't do this for the views. It's still a small channel, and 1,380 views is pretty much nobody watched it. But still, I got a lot of comments under this video, a lot of good commentary. As I suspected, there are a lot of hate, but there's also a lot of love and also some critical analysis as well. So I'm going to be replying to every comment that I got from that video because I've been trying to do the shorts, but when I do one short, I get like 3 more comments and stuff like that. So I'm going to be replying to every comment that's viewable here, and also every comment that's viewable under this video, and just giving my 2 takes. And if you want your comments to be read, if you want them to get through, because somebody left a comment right now, but it's held for review, that obviously shows that that person is not being able to word their content or word their ideas in a palatable measure. But let's get to it. Go into comments here. We're going to stop with the first one. Poison said, yo, what's good? Shout out to Poison. Shout out to you. And yeah, we're talking about not listening to Tariq. Now, before I begin, let me summarize what I spoke about in this previous video. Basically, to sum it all up in a nutshell, elevator pitch style, I agree with Tariq about 90% of what he talks about. I agree that we as Black Americans need to delineate specific issues, and we have a specific reparations claim that we need to fight for. What I find unpalatable, what I find unsatisfactory, what I find very annoying is that Tariq and many people in the FBA movement seem to be becoming more right-wing, more MAGA adjacent, more conciliatory, more apologetic for the Republicans, for the conservative, reactionary, white supremacist, blatantly open, racist part of American body politic, which is the Republican Party. That does not make me a Democratic shill. That does not make me a Biden sexual. That does not make me a Hive stan or fan. That the category is not Kamala. That is not what this channel is about. What I'm trying to say is, how are we going to have a critique of the Democrats, which we rightfully should have? How are we going to have a critique of white supremacist society, yet we want to be MAGA adjacent? You get what I'm saying? Sam Seal says, you worried about ICE for your people? Yeah, I'm worried about ICE because a lot of us tend to think the white man's ICE is colder. Therefore, we want the psychic benefits of white supremacy. Therefore, we want to dabble in the white man's ICE. We want to dabble in xenophobia. We want to dabble in racism. We want to dabble in hatred for the other people. I know Sam Seals probably thinks I'm trying to be obtuse or trying to be nondescript because he's trying to make a joke about, people deporting my people. But once again, I don't identify as Belizean. I don't identify as somebody with that culture. That's not my culture at all. I'm a Black American, just like Sam Seals is a bad bitch. Just like Sam Seals is that light-skinned broad we all wanted to fuck in high school. Just like Sam Seals got green eyes and 3C hair, and we want to pull that shit while we slap it from the back. Sam Seals is a sexy light-skinned broad that we all want to fuck. So I understand why he's coming on this dark-skinned Black man's channel, lusting over the words I have to say. But Sam Seals, boo, you gotta chill, because my wife around, and I can't have you making the spot hot. You feel me? Anyway, let's go into the comments real quick. Let's go into the comments. I'm going to read the first comment here. And this came from T. Denise under the channel. Here it is. This is where I'm going to be reading the comments in the video tab section. So T. Denise says, I haven't heard mention reparations and tangibles in a few months. He grifted off that quick, and that got me 2 likes. I got to say, I disagree with that. Every time I listen to Tariq, he's always mentioning tangibles. He's always mentioning reparations, and I salute him for that. We need to continue to keep reparations and tangible benefit for the Black community at the tip of our tongues. But how are we going to say that we want reparations and support the party that is actively saying that we want to give reparations to white people, the victims of discrimination? That doesn't make sense. All right. Sam Seal says, you a tether, eat coconut beans? No, I am a strong, independent, critical thinking, super intelligent, sexy Black man. Meanwhile, Sam Seals, you are a light-skinned, big booty broad who is very upset that you pulling the type of niggas that you used to pull when you were back in the States. You surrounded by Crocodile Dundee in Australia, and they don't know how to approach a bad light-skinned broad. But come around us real niggas, we gonna make sure we gonna treat you like the bitch that you is, Sam Seals. You get me? So, but anyway, you have to calm down. I don't know why these bitches always up in my chat. I don't know why bad light-skinned always up in my chat trying to holler at me. I got a wife, Sam Seals. I got a wife. You gotta get off my dick. You gotta get off my dick, Sam Seals. All right. Craig Mack says, what up, Playboy? All right. Shout out to Craig Mack. He's a cool dude, but I'm just very disappointed in my guy, Craig Mack. Craig Mack always is in my videos, just sending a like, asking about where to travel to and stuff, but then he comes out as like a blatant fascist. It's very disappointing, very disappointing. Sam Seals says, I'm a female, meanwhile, he's on my dick. I'm never on his channel, I'm never in his lives, but anytime I always jump on live, I got this bad light-skinned broad trying to holler at me. Sam Seals, don't get your ass blocked, man, because my wife is gonna come in here. Acty, I need you to come into the chat and handle Sam Seals. I need you to come into the chat and tell Sam Seals that I am married and I am not interested in his advances, his sexual advances. I've had plenty of beautiful light-skinned women back in the day, Sam Seals, but now I've upgraded. I got a bad woman here. You feel me?
He's mine.
Yes, Sam Seals. I got one, okay? Sam Seals, you gotta relax, all right? Anyway, let's continue here. T. Denise said, Tariq doesn't talk about reparations and tangibles, but he always does. I disagree with that. Colbert Hunter 12 replied to T. Denise and said, he said that yesterday. He said Democrats will discuss reparations or will help them lose in 26 and 28. Keep hating. So that's another thing, right? So the Democrats have been saying like, that they support reparations, but then times when reparations have been brought up in parliamentary discussions or discussions about reparations, the Democrats sometimes, fumble the bag, right? And Tariq seems to be more happy about Democrats fumbling, getting towards reparations than actual Republicans who stand in total opposition to reparations in a principle. So that's what's very annoying. All right, I left a video reply to that. All right, and Diamond Block replies to T. Denise and says, he literally talks about it all the time. The fuck are you talking about? So yeah, all right, let's go here. Sam Seals says she might leave you if she see my face. I mean, Sam Seals, that's very true, because who can turn down Beyonce? Who could turn down looking at Ashe? Who could turn down looking at, Megan Good? Who could turn down looking at, what's her name? Lisa Ray. You get what I'm saying? I mean, Sam Seals, you a bad light-skinned. I mean, who is not going to want to try to holler at you when they see you, Sam Seals? I mean, you got 2C hair, wavy green eyes, all sorts of stuff. You tan in the sun, got tan lines around your titties. I mean, Sam Seals, you a bad bitch. But Sam Seals, please come here with some actual respect or you're going to get your ass blocked. And this is a warning for you. I have to start warning you bitches. Say something else stupid and you're going to get your ass blocked and nobody will miss you, okay? I'm telling you right now, Sam Seals, say something stupid. We're actually trying to have an actual intellectual conversation, all right? All right, Sam Seals just got his ass sent to the netherworld, all right? We'll put him in timeout first and foremost. We're gonna put him in timeout. Okay, Craig Mack says, I'm a fascist because I don't believe in you. No, you're a fascist because you support the guy who said he wants to suspend the Constitution. You're a fascist because you support the guy who sent a mob of his supporters into the Capitol carrying Confederate flags and also carrying Nazi insignia to run up in the Capitol and kill Mike Pence and other senators as well. You're a fascist who supports the guy, the blonde-haired, blue-eyed bimp named Donald Trump, who tried to overthrow the election because black-ass cities like Detroit, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Atlanta helped Biden overturn those states. Yes, you did. Craig Mack, you said you support it and you said you like Trump. That makes you a fascist. If I said I love Hitler, would that not make me a Nazi? If I said I love Hitler, does that not make me a Nazi? If I said I love Hitler, does that not make me a Nazi? Craig Mack, you said you like Trump. You want the psychic benefits of torturing other people, deporting mass people, but you're okay with that happening just as long, so well, as our black children get told that slavery was a good thing, just as well as we get held overturned for everybody. Craig Mack, let's literally read your stupid ass comment. Let's read Craig Mack's dumb ass comment. I'm gonna jump ahead right now because Craig Mack left a comment under my video that said this. Let's go to Craig Mack's fascist ass comment. Let's go here. Let's go here. Craig Mack said this. Let's go to Craig Mack's comment. Let's read it out loud for everybody in the back. Craig Mack says, those people need to go back home, reapply or seek asylum nearest to the homelands. Was the best option, like him or not. Does that not mean somebody likes Trump? If somebody says, yeah, out of the two options, a black woman who has worked in every branch of federal government, a black woman who has said that she wants to deport just as many people, if not more than Obama. A black woman stood up there and said, we're gonna make sure we defend our borders against transnational drug trafficking organizations. That woman is not as qualified as a white man who fumbles on stage, simulates sucking dick on a microphone, and says he has concepts of man. Craig Mack, that makes you a fascist. That makes you a fascist. And for all the people who are gonna say, Killmonger, my hero, says a black woman, all she said in her book, I know you niggas do not like to read. Killmonger, my hero, I know you do not like to read. Killmonger, my hero, I know you do not like to read. Killmonger, my hero, I know you do not like to read. But I do something very, very beneficial for everybody here on my channel. I read books for y'all like y'all are 7 years old. I read books for y'all like y'all are 7 years old. I read books to you motherfuckers like you're 7 years old. And Killmonger, my hero, all she did in her book, which we read cover to cover. And by the way, we read that fat fascist bimbo's entire book as well. So any of you motherfuckers saying I'm K-Hive, come here and say that to my face and suck my dick, nigga. We read Donald Trump's entire book. We read K-Hive's entire book. Very first chapter, all in the first pages. All she talks about is her black ass life and getting treated like a black ass woman. Killmonger, my hero, I know you're stupid and your mama was a dumbass bitch, but you gotta learn how to read. And Craig Mack, you have to stop being a fascist. And all you other stupid black people here gotta stop trying to be a gentle whiteness. I am very disappointed. I can't look my big booty white wife in the eyes and say, black men always try to fight white supremacy, because y'all niggas want to suck the white man's dick so bad. So bad. Craig Mack, you want to suck the white man's dick so bad. Killmonger, my hero, you want to suck the white man's dick so goddamn bad that your eyes are rolling back, bending over, trying to support fascism. As we inch closer towards fascism, as black children get prepared to be told that our slavery was a good thing, as we get ready to have healthcare rolled back for our people, as we get ready to have all of these things happen to Americans, y'all are saying, yeah, we want what the white man got. We want the psychic benefits of just torturing other people. You get what I'm saying? Oh man, y'all are dumb as fuck. Harlem Street Tales says, this must be your tether side coming out. This is the thing, all y'all know how to do is fucking make jokes. All y'all know how to do is make jokes and not think critically. We're gonna put y'all in timeout. We're gonna put y'all in timeout until y'all actually come here with actual critiques. But y'all are cults. Now I realize why the high school dropout rate is what it is amongst black men. This is very disappointing. Very, very disappointing that we have this amongst black men. We have this level. We have this level of stupidity amongst black men. But it's okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue reading the comments here. We're gonna continue reading the comments. I'm gonna go ahead. Hold on, wait. Let me go back to the video. Let me go back to the comments. And we're gonna get this popping, all right? Hold on. Wait. Where is it? I need to go to the part 2 right now. The Cannabis Club says FBA all damn day. That's it. That's what's up. FBA all damn day. But it's not MAGA all day. I support FBA all damn day. If somebody wants to rep that, if somebody wants to talk about that, that's cool. But saying it's MAGA, saying that we support white supremacy in full display, that's literally retarded. That's literally dumb. It's very retarded. I don't understand that. Sam Seals said, Sam Seals is such a hoe. Acting, I need you to get this man. This man is obsessed with me. He got blocked and then created another account to come in here to jump on my dick. What type of man is that? That is not a man. That's not a man to get blocked on a man's channel, then make another channel to come back in here and jump in the discussion. What a hoe. What an absolute hoe. That's some hoe shit. That's some literal hoe shit. Hey, but let's get to it. Hold on, wait. We're gonna make sure I'm covering all the comments right here. All right, Sam Seals, don't get blocked again, because you acting like a real hoe right now. You acting like a real hoe right now. Acne says, y'all stop being dumb, and please get off her husband's dick. Sam Seals, that's disappointing. All right, the Cannabis Club said he voted Trump. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, but that's just trolling. That's just trolling. We're not going to take that seriously, but let's actually break this down. Let's actually break this down. All right, let's go to the other comment right here. So Pump1768 says, he's shucking and judging hard for Trump, starting to look like a hypocrite in talking about Tariq Nasheed. And then he says, how, please? And Pump1768 says, open your eyes and listen to what he's spewing about Trump. He's never had Trump accountable for anything he said. That's exactly my point. I'm glad people heard that in the video. I could get behind Tariq more if he had an actual of Trump. But I suspect over these next 4 years, he's just going to walk lockstep behind all of that. All right, let's continue here. Get to the point, brother, said somebody here. And I replied with a video reply. But this is the thing. This is the thing. You shouldn't be jumping on my live streams or my videos when you see the sign, how long the video is, and then saying, get to the point. Y'all listen to Tariq rant and rave on live for hours on end. Live, when this man is talking at like 2 miles a minute. You could easily listen to my video in the playback on 2x and be done in 15 minutes, or not click it at all. Don't come on YouTube when I make long-form content most of the time and then complain about what I do. All right? So, Sam Seals says, Simon, if anyone agrees with you, we all kind of dumb and hella crazy-ass names. Number one, Sam Seals, you never make a cogent argument. I could understand a black conservative, but all you do is come out with platitudes. You don't actually try to make a cogent argument. I know cogent might be a word that's outside of your vocabulary because you went to cosmetology school and learned how to nails, finger waves, and hair. I know that's what you decided to do with your light-skinned, big booty life. I know you got 2 kids at home, a baby daddy who ain't shit, and you got fucked by all types of niggas, but you never learned how to actually make a cogent argument. Every time I critique one of you stupid motherfuckers, I always come with a cogent argument. But all y'all do is actually just repeat the same shit. Repeat the same stupid talking points that you get from your white supremacist masters. Are you serious right now? Do you have an actual critique of the right-wing administration of Trump or of any Republican? None, zero. All y'all repeat is mass deportations, send them home. But y'all have no critique about the Supreme Court being filled up with right-wing Catholic judges. Okay? The Cannabis Club says, King Flex, the truth you are hating. Number one, in the video I made, I said that I support Tariq in a lot of what he talks about and a lot of what he does. 99% of what he talks about generally is acceptable, and I agree with it. The idea that black people need to delineate, that we have our own issues as black Americans, that we should not tolerate under any circumstances anti-blackness from Africans who immigrate to America, Afro-Caribbeans who immigrate to America, Arabs who immigrate to America, Europeans who immigrate to America, that we built America and our ancestors laid the foundations for America, everything. Sam Seals says you don't critique the left. Sam Seals, are you fucking retarded? Are you fucking stupid, my nigga? You have to be dumb. All we did when we read Kamala's book is critique the goddamn Democrats. We always critique the left. What are you talking about? As a goddamn communist, that's what we do. All we do is critique the liberals. You a stupid son of a bitch. You gotta be dumb as shit to say that. All we do is critique neoliberalism. All we do is critique the modern capitalist state. All we do is critique neoliberal sameness. You stupid son of a bitch. You gotta be dumb as fuck to say we don't critique the left. We have a very cogent critique of the left. We have a very cogent critique of the left. Are you serious right now? You gotta be dumb as fuck. Sam Seals, you a stupid son of a bitch. You gotta be dumb. That's why you down there in Australia in the middle of bumfuck nowhere with them dumbass white boys. You gotta be dumb. Gotta be dumb. Acne says, not that he's my husband, but he talks the truth, and I disagree with him when I don't agree, but white supremacy, that he knows in and out. Simon, baby, please don't have a heart attack. I love you. No, Sam Seals gotta be dumb to say do I not have a critique of the left? Do we not critique capitalism all day? Do we not critique that the Democrats are committing a genocide, and that's why they lost the election? Do we not critique how the neoliberals brought this world order where we have fascism right at our door? Do we not continue to critique the left and the Democrats? But y'all have literally zero critique. Do you literally have zero critique of the right wing? Sam Seals, you a whole hoe. You a whole hoe. You gotta go in timeout. That's the stupidest shit we ever heard. That's the stupidest shit you ever heard. Didn't even vote for Kamala, but I don't have a critique of the left. Are you serious right now? That's the dumbest shit we ever heard. Anyway, do not come on my channel like this guy, Clint Jefferson 349, and say, well, maybe people have busy lives. All right? Then don't come on this channel, retard, okay? Let's post that up for that person. So what's crazy is Tariq starting an FBA cult while denouncing his own FBA name. How he FBA, but he won't even confirm his real name and lineage. He fled from his father's lineage by changing his name in the court of law. That's hilarious. I don't hold that against Tariq. Dean Martin said this, 5532. I don't hold that against Tariq at all. Everybody has the right to change their name, and that doesn't change your lineage if you decide to change your name to an Islamic sounding name or whatever. That I find to be a straw man argument. Brian C. 7094 says, I never liked him. Glad you pulled yourself out of the role. There's a lot to like about Tariq. There's a lot I respect about Tariq and his worldview and his ideology. But his number one thing and his major flaw right now is having no critique of the right wing. It's literally crazy. All right, so Static Fitness Inc. says, I'm glad you got wise and got out of the cult. I was a follower too until a few years ago. For me, the cracks in his bullshit started to show. I only hope that more of us do too. Yeah, this is the thing. The people that are following him are very similar, I believe, to like the MAGA followers, the MAGA followers. They're uneducated. They have low prospects for social mobility, and they're easily persuaded by people who, say the same talking points over and over again that touch a certain nerve for them. And that's what we're noticing with the wing people who seem to be following Craig Mack. So B the King _7 says, you're saying exactly what I've been saying about Tariq. I held this critique of him for a while. It's not like I just magically came to after the election. It's just the idea that, that people continue to follow him, and blackness is in total opposition to those who are in power. Whether the president be a Democrat or Republican, whether the governments we live under be Democrat or Republican, we should always have a critique of those in power. If you don't have a critique of those in power, and in fact you support those in power, especially if they're, from a party that's supported mostly by people who do not see us as human and advocate for our rights, then I can't, really trust you after that. So, who painted that left a comment right here in big, bold, capital letters. He said, not until big black platforms call him out. He will only continue his grifts and hustles, and more black grassroots call him out like Simon. I think major platforms generally ignore him, and major platforms generally just see him, as a charlatan, a huckster, a grifter, and that sort of stuff. I've never called Tariq a grifter. I don't know if he's getting money from right-wing groups, and honestly, it doesn't matter whether he gets money from them or not. What matters is just the rhetoric that comes out, because it's betraying of everything we stand for as a people. Shouldn't just say we have no critique of Trump. We have no critique of MAGA. We have no critique of right-wing fascism, of right-wing extremism, when so many of us live in states like Mississippi, Tennessee, Louisiana, Arkansas, etc., where we live under the thumb of the white supremacists. How can we say we are fighting for, our freedom, our liberation, and justice when we have no critique of the people that commit the most against us in the places where we live, like those states? You get what I'm saying? So Colbert Hunter is a big Tariq fan, and he jumped under the comment for who painted that, and he said this: we're not going anywhere, but the immigrant tether are keep it up, Tariq. They are big mad. Nobody's mad at Tariq. We're just mad at people that continue to not have any criticism, who continue to fall in line behind people that just tell them whatever. It's very disheartening. Tariq Mikkel Monty said, Tariq is straight grifting, and somebody replied, Pump 1768 said yes. Once again, I am not calling Tariq a grifter. I am not saying that he's getting paid to do what he's doing. Whether he is or not is beside the point. Babbling and word salad. I replied to that with a babble and word salad video that y'all should go check out under my shorts page. I'm just here to I'm sure he took that $10,000 for the clown show. I'm done with Tariq. What is what is the $10,000 that they're talking about? All right, Bastian, Sam Seals, that's embarrassing. Sam Seals, the fact that you have this many accounts and you want to jump under my name shows a level of bitch madeness I cannot imagine one single man having. Acting, can you believe this? Acting, can you believe this? Acting, can you believe this? There is a whole man stalking me online. There's a whole man stalking me online. I can't believe, you're lucky Acties in class. I can't believe this. This is embarrassing. This is actually flattering and embarrassing that I have a man following me like this. Anyway, I'm continuing here. So Rod Just 101, he says, I'm sure Tariq took that $10,000. I'm done with Tariq also. Yeah, I don't know if he took money. Who cares? And but I don't know where the $1,000 rumor came from. $10,000 isn't enough to be shilling that hard if he was paid that. And by the way, I'm not paid by anybody, definitely. As y'all can tell by my clothes, wearing the same clothes I've been wearing since got harassed in Albania. This is a classic suit. So if you have at least one FBA parent and you are born and raised on American soil, you are FBA, says Irving Palmer, 4032. This is this comment right here. So under that, Ethan Solomon says, false, you need an uninterrupted lineage on both sides dating back to 1865. 50% not due full reparations, says R. Good 1204. Ethan Solomon says, who are you? Tariq Veer says, you don't make the rules. Ethan Solomon replied to Tariq Veer and says, a native black American gatekeeping my people's identity. Tariq Veer says, I'll leave that to Ben Crump. I'm sure he'll take on the cause. Open and shut. I take it your background is not full FBA. Who cares? Like, these people are ridiculous. Because at this point, how are we going to say we're going to support MAGA and get reparations? How are we going to support the Republicans and get reparations? How are we going to support the Conservative Party of America and get reparations? It doesn't make sense. So y'all arguing about DNA and lineage and tracing our names back to a census and all that stuff, it ain't going to happen. It ain't gonna happen now. And I know some Tariq follower, some Tariq cult member is gonna say, oh look, here goes a musty tether talking about what we is or ain't gonna get. That's not the point. I want us to get reparations. Even if you exclude me out of it, I want us to get reparations. But how are we gonna have reparations without a critique of both parties of the system, both wings of the same bird? How are we gonna have a critique how are we gonna get reparations if we say we are openly embracing with open arms racist, white supremacists, fascists? How? It doesn't make sense. All right, Tariq here in the comments says, bro turned into Mike Tyson for a minute, and I left a video saying, I'm not trying to be Mr. Aggressive. Miss Texas 651 says, Tariq is a human being. I don't know why people hang on his every word like he's God. And Colbert Hunter says, we don't hang on his word we hang on his word like a prophet. And like a prophet who said that Kamala would lose, he was right. That's what Colbert Hunter said. Kim Hart said, because it's informative for the Black grassroots family, every group does why Can't we? He chops it up. We all get to speak on our own issues, and I love the grassroots media. Thank you. That's the thing. That's the power of what Tariq does. He talks to the people. He's not afraid to get out there and chat it up with the people. And that's his power. As long as you keep talking, you gain power. Solomon says, as a foundational Black American man, I rock with Tariq and watch his podcast on a regular basis. I too agree with about 90 to 95% of what he says and believe. However, I leave comments on his remarks session when his followers agree in lockstep with some of his nonsense. Yeah, that's the thing. This is, guys, for anybody who wants to know what a good comment looks like, that's this. This isn't somebody agreeing with me. This isn't somebody, basically just shitting on Tariq. This is somebody who has the exact same view I have about Tariq. Tariq is right about 90 to 95% of the time. However, there are some things that his followers do and that he says that make sense and that we should honestly critique him about. You get what I'm saying? Derek Palmer says, you just talking but saying nothing. That's a person with low intelligence. Jesus, how could I not make it more clear in the video? I literally dumbed that video down. Usually my videos go into much deeper detail. Big Shark says, Tariq never said 100 FBA to qualify for reparations. He said you must have the ability to trace at least one side of your family lineage back to chattel slavery. You began your video with a lie. That's the tether side of you. That's not what I said. All right? Kamal says, damn, I'm sorry to hear this about Nasheed. I enjoyed his book, The Art of Mackin. That's the thing, man. I mean, Tariq has gone through many iterations. I don't judge him for being pretending to be a Mac or a pimp or a player and a game spitter on national TV. I don't judge him for that. But, I judge him for, going right wing and just abetting fascism. Anyway, this person is trying to mischaracterize what I said. Tariq said one person, at least one parent, whose lineage goes back to slavery in America, the United States of America, is FBA. And I'm more than certain I can trace my lineage back to whatever census where Black people were counted as 3/5 of a human, or we were counted as freedmen or Negroes, whatever. More than certain I could do that on my father's side. And this person, I'm a liar, but I'm not a liar. I went to Tariq's website, looked at it, and he says one parent who has at least full FBA lineage makes you an FBA. And I made a video about that. All right. Anyway, doesn't get to determine who gets 100% Native Black Americans must be the standard, is another comment here from Mubi. I made my video right here, and on tab 3451 says, let's see when we get reparations, y'all. All right. Stop bad-mouthing Jealous Tether, says somebody else under my video. I'm not bad-mouthing Tariq. I'm just giving an honest critique. From Rags to Riches 1 says, corny. His mama is corny. His mama got corns on her feet. Tariq Stands don't even know his name or age, says Narco Blings 4728. What's his name and age? Marcus Sanders. Then they're not stands and not portraying, not supposed to be. Now, some people say Tariq's real name is Marcus Sanders, and even worse, he might be a Fed, or he might have committed a murder back in the day and snitched, and that's why he's able to walk free. I don't know about that. All right, here's a comment here from Reno Conley. He says, people, there's no one you're going to agree with 100%, not even yourself. If you do, then shame on you. If the vast majority of what's being said holds true, then spit out the bones and take in the nutrients. This man, Tariq's been putting in that work consistently and speaking facts with receipts. Yes, sometimes his podcast gets wasted on too much banter and emphasis on tether talk, which is valid in and of itself, but that's just my gripe. Other than that, he's a highly intelligent brother looking out for the community and culture. He's a true juggernaut of talent and vision. There's no one that rocks in his lane and dipping those corners the way he does. There's a freedom not having an approval of corporations in Hollywood and to organically be held down by the grassroots. Salute all day and night to brother Tariq Nasheed. Much respect. And I respect this comment. I respect this comment from Reno. Reno comment gets a heart. I appreciate this comment because that's exactly what I'm trying to say. You shouldn't agree with somebody 100%. Nobody should, even Tariq. He is a man. Even if you really rock with the movement, and even if you disagree with me vehemently, you shouldn't agree with Tariq 100% about everything he says. And the MAGA stuff is not what we should get behind. You get what I'm saying? Somebody replied to that comment. Somebody replied to that comment with, my brother, get off your knees, and the followers of Trump and Tariq cannot criticize them publicly question their position. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of, that in there. I see a lot of Trump supporters in here, said this man, Frederick Mayo. That gets a like from me and a heart. But using all his words and talking points, here we go. I don't get what that means, Africa Doll. What I'm trying to say is I agree with Tariq on what he said, and I'm reiterating what he is talking about. You have to be dumb. You have to be a dummy. You gotta be dumb. You have to be a dummy. You have to be dumb to say that to me, Africa Doll. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to leave that comment. So I think people just get tired of the black disrespect, and also people grow. He's been listening to Claude Anderson and matured, right? Yeah, I don't know if you're talking about me or Tariq, but yeah, I think Tariq has matured and grown. Fen B 2067 said, bruh, it's called a cult. Yeah, I can agree with that. This FBA stuff is starting to look like a cult. Dude, why are you so butthurt and complaining about another man? You don't have to listen to Tariq, but you do know a daily. See a man and stop complaining. I have no idea what this person is saying. English. Can you speak it? Jesus Christ. Can you speak it? Replying to this comment right here, absolutely insane. Can you speak English? Jesus Christ, this is horrible. Listen, I'm not over here complaining about Tariq. I'm just offering a critique of a person who has been somebody I've listened to quite a lot for the past 2 years or so. And I somewhat grew up on him because I'm 30 years old, and I'm old enough to remember this man appearing on like MTV and VH1 and shit like that. So yeah, he's an influential figure in the black conscious community and the online community and stuff like that. And I do think we have to actually confront the elephant in the room that while delineation is important, reparations is important, the idea for black Americans to have a hate crime bill that protects us is important. We cannot embrace fascism. I repeat, reparations is important. Delineation is important. Fighting for an anti-black crime bill is important. But embracing anti-black fascism through the Republican Party and also through the Democrat Party is not the way to go. We can have a critique of the Democrats. We cannot have a critique of the Republicans. We can have a critique of the Democrats. We can't have a critique of the Republicans. There is no critique of the Republicans from the FBA people who walk lockstep with Tariq as he continues to, brush off his shoulders everything Trump does and will do and Project 2025 and all that sort of stuff. All right. And JXX says there's already an anti-black hate crime bill. I know that too. I know that. But I would just be happy for the FBA people if they made another one just to do it. Because they could have overlapping laws. Why not? Let's just have overlapping laws just to make them happy. Because there already is an anti-black hate crime bill, but they don't want to know that because they don't read. A lot of them don't read. So let's just do this. Let's just make another one. Let's have reparations for black people, but let's not embrace fascism. Let's not embrace homophobia. Let's not embrace transphobia. Let's not embrace the wickedness that the white supremacists want us to be. The humanity that the white supremacists lost. Let's not lose that humanity too. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, Deuce Cigarillo says, you told several lies. I did not tell a lie, all right, at all in my video. R Good 204 says, Tariq Nasheed, well read. Lots of generalization of the community going on. I'll just say it here. I do think Tariq Nasheed is well read. I do think he's a person who has definitely educated himself, been educated by others. He's got game, he's got ism, he's got riz, he's got street smarts, he's got books, and he knows that with a little bit of knowledge, a man can be king. With a little bit of knowledge, a man can rule over others. In the land of the one-eyed, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, as they say. You get what I'm saying? So Tariq is knowledgeable, I would say. Do you think Shine will become president of Belize? I don't know, but bad boys for life. Free Diddy. Didn't thousands flee to Liberia, Mexico, Canada, and Haiti? This is an argument a lot of Africans say, like, black Americans fled too. They fled to different places, but we didn't flee en masse, right? There's not a large African-American diaspora around the world. Jealousy is no joke, and then somebody called me a tether. Just because that, I'm gonna remove that person because they left a comment earlier. Be the King said facts, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Be the King. Good stuff. Gado Fusukayomo, this person here, I can't pronounce these stupid ass names. He said, I clicked off before you could even speak. We don't care, buddy. And then somebody said, you must have cared to have clicked on the first place, buddy. And they're going back and forth. That's like me saying you care about what I have to because you took the time to respond to my comment. How original and ironic. Some people just want to argue. Some people just want to argue over stupid stuff online. These people are really dumb, all right? Dude, I'm not the one on here claiming not to care about something that you clearly care about. More non-sequiturs. Clicked off before I could read your comment. I don't care, buddy. Y'all are silly. This person here is an American veteran, which is already embarrassing. If you're a black man dressed up as a U.S. veteran, that's the most embarrassing thing you could ever wear. You might as well wear a skirt, high heels, pumps, and have cutout panties in the back, asshole is, with a sign over it saying, white man rape me, white man rape me. You might as well. If you are a black veteran, and you are proud of that. Or if you are a black person about to go to the U.S. military and you are proud of that, you might as well have a sign over your ass saying, white man rape me, white man rape me. I want to serve in your army, white man rape me. You a whole hoe. If you are a black veteran, you are a whole hoe. Seriously, I have no respect for the American government at all, period. No respect for the U.S. military, period. No respect for U.S. veterans, period, period, period. You serve U.S. empire interests, you deserve this middle finger, straight up. Anyway, he said, my mother's a fleeing tether, and I said his mama's a bitch for raising him to be a soldier. Demetrius Evans said, so, and I said, and I reply, ho. That's just me being silly. Let's go here. This person with just a period in their name keeps leaving comments, so I'm going to take him out. Deborah Burrows says, takes too long. Well, it takes too long. Don't click it. You obviously have low attention spans. Head to 2050, 25, and said strong. Pontiac said, okay, well, you can skip ahead, but that misses many of the points I was trying to make. Nobody cares, said Pullwire. And then David said, you must be nobody because you cared enough to click on the video, listen to what he had to say, and then leave a comment. Thanks for caring, Mr. Nobody. Somebody left a heart emoji, just said Tariq, heart, 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 heart. Okay, that's a fan, that's a fan, that's a fan. Okay. Somebody here said, at 33, your rhetoric about immigrants coming to America after our imperialism destabilized them doesn't fly regarding Chinese migration to the U.S. China is a first world nation, so try again. Okay, China hasn't always been a first world nation, and the white supremacists and imperialist nations collaborated to destroy China in the early 20th century. China was forced to consume mounds and mounds of heroin by the British Empire, which is why they had the Boxer Rebellion when they were overturning those boxes of heroin that the British were forcing down their throats. Okay? A world traveler says, why are you concerned about Tariq? I'm not. I am not concerned. I am just giving my opinion. But my opinion got everybody up in the comments section. This is the thing. Usually, it was reading my books. If I was doing my philosophical writings, I would be replying to the comments the same way. But apparently, when people hear me just give my opinion on one figure, y'all all jump out of your panties. So I'm replying to that because it seems like y'all don't know how to listen. So World Traveler, I'm replying because y'all seem like y'all don't know how to listen. World Traveler, I'm replying because you seem like you don't know how to listen. World Traveler, I'm replying because you seem like you don't know how to listen. To the honest critique I gave, that was just my opinion. Why is this dude on feed? I'm dipping. Eric P., it's my channel, so you can leave if you want to. Peace, Eric P., but don't come back. Don't come back, all right? You're not welcome here, just the same way you guys are not welcome in the Trump rally, okay? World Traveler says, I just joined. Well, go check out the first video I made if you want to be included in the discussion. But I'll just summarize it for you. Basically, my critique of Tariq is that no critique of the right-wing fascist extremists that are taking over America right now and the movements that are sucking up black men and black women up in it. That's the point I'm trying to make. All right, let's continue here. So somebody else says, you're just jealous, but it's just one person. Now I realize it's just one person, okay, that was saying a lot of the wild comments to me up in the comment section. Let me refresh the page. So Penny says, keep spitting those facts, brother. I can tell you are well-versed in history. Don't worry about the Tariq enclave. Yeah, they're really dumb. They're really dumb. Listen, man, what happened in a lot of the parts of the world that's making the immigrants come to America is U.S. imperialism. So this is the thing. You cannot You cannot say you want mass deportation, you want us to build the wall, you want us to get rid of the immigrants, etc., and you have no critique of why the immigrants are coming here. If you have no critique of the right-wing governments in America that destabilize the socialist governments in Central America and Latin America by and large, that are making people leave El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, etc., why? Why can you actually look yourself in the mirror and say you think of yourself as a conscious person? Okay? All right, I'm going here to the comments. Lauren says, where are you from? I'm a black American from Louisiana, Monroe, Louisiana to be exact. The Deep South, where all we've known is right-wing, radical, Republican extremism. All my life grew up around the crack-ass crackers that run the governments of Monroe, Washington Parish, Louisiana, etc., that make it hell on earth. For anybody who says they love Trump, they love MAGA, come to Louisiana, come to Mississippi, come to Texas, come to Arkansas, come to Georgia, and see how we live under these racist crackers, under the boot of white supremacy. You feel me? All right, go in here. Tyler Math says, FBA, we up and united. And that's the thing. I support FBA's being united. I support the FBA movement. I support the idea that we need to delineate our lineage because our story as Black Americans is totally different than any other Black people on the planet. We have a very unique and cherished history that we should protect. But we do not honor our ancestors by saying we're going to give a pass to MAGA, by saying we're going to give a pass to Trump, saying, yeah, we're okay with the worst of white supremacist fascism. That is not okay. So I agree with you, Tyler Math. Tyler Math, I agree with you. FBA united against fascism and against neoliberalism. Okay? All right, Greg Lucas said, let's just separate from each other. We don't need to fight and argue. Let's just separate from each other if you're so mad. Separate from what? Because I'm always going to be Black. I'm always going to be Black. I'm always going to be a Black American, even if I renounce my citizenship like I want to do, even if I give up my passport like I want to do. All right? Yeah, Real Talk Radio says it doesn't matter why it's illegal to come here. That's the thing. You're obsessed with illegal immigration. All right, I'm going to say this right now to everybody. Illegal immigration is bad. Illegal immigration is bad. Illegal immigration is bad. Now, what's bad too? Teaching Black children that slavery was a good thing. I'm asking y'all, is teaching Black children slavery a good thing? Is teaching Black children slavery a good thing? I'm going to say it until y'all reply. Is teaching Black children slavery a good thing? Is teaching Black children that slavery was a good thing a good thing? Is teaching Black children that slavery good thing a good thing? Nobody's going to reply. Greg Lucas says, but you're fighting a Black man in front of the world who don't hurt his people. Answer the question, Real Talk Radio. Is teaching that Black children that slavery was a good thing a good thing? Answer the question, Real Talk Radio, or else you will get your ass banned. Say one more word without answering that question. Is teaching Black children that slavery was a good thing a good thing? Real Talk Radio, this is the Republican conservative agenda, you stupid motherfucker. Let's say immigration is bad. I agree with you. I agree with you, you stupid son of a bitch. Real Talk Radio, immigration is bad. Illegal immigration is bad. Now, is teaching that Black children that slavery was a good thing, which is what the Republicans want to do. They want to Prager you in all these public schools where our Black children go to. And also teach them little white boys and white girls that slavery was a good thing for us. So Real Talk Radio, answer that question. Answer that question, Real Talk Radio. Are you going to answer that question or are you going to get your ass out of here? All right, Real Talk Radio, I'm not crashing out. You getting your ass blocked. You're getting blocked because you a stupid MAGA dick sucker. That's not even a Black person. That's not even a Black person. All right, Jay says it's bad. So we agree with that. Teaching Black children that slavery was a good thing is a bad thing. Let's just make this absolutely clear because the way y'all act up in here is absolutely disappointing. Hold up, wait. We got to add a poll. Let's run through the MAGA agenda. And we all agree, immigration is bad. I'm going to say this 1,000,000 times for all you stupid motherfuckers out there. Illegal immigration is bad. Illegal immigration is bad. Illegal immigration is bad. Now, teaching Black children, particularly, that slavery was a good thing is bad. We all agree, right? Teaching Black children that slavery was a good thing is bad, right? Let me ask you this. In Louisiana, we still have high schools, middle schools, streets, public institutions named after Confederate generals. Is that a good thing? Should I have gone to Robert E. Lee High School? Should I have gone to Stonewall Douglas High School? Should I have gone to all those? Is that a good thing? Because that's the MAGA agenda. That's the conservative agenda. Name all these places and keep all these statues up of Confederate generals. Is that a good thing? That's what I grew up saying in Louisiana. That's all I know. Graduated from Robert E. Lee Middle School. Y'all answer me that. Nobody's got answer to that. We all agree immigration is a bad thing, but let's talk about all the other parts of the MAGA conservative fascist right-wing agenda. Answer the question. Nobody wants to answer the question now. We all agree we want the psychic benefits of white supremacy by saying, yeah, let's kick out brown people from our country. Yeah, we all agree on that. We hate Mexicans, we hate Guatemalans, we hate all those Mexican and immigrants who come here. Yeah, fuck them, kick them out. Now, do we want our children to go to Robert E. Lee High School? Do we want to go to Thomas Jefferson High School, slave-owning institutions named after slave owners? Do we want that? Nobody's going to answer that question. Nobody has nothing to say, right? Because we all too busy sucking Tariq's dick and saying how much we hate immigrants, right? That's what we all about, right? Let me ask y'all this. I'll agree immigration is bad, right? We hate immigrants. Right? Now, do we want funding for black higher institutions? Do we want funding for the HBCUs? No, right? We don't want funding for the HBCUs. Defund HBCUs is a good thing. World Traveler, answer the question. Do you want funding for HBCUs? Or should they all just go down the drain and we should open up more for-profit colleges? Do we want more for-profit colleges? Or do we want funding for HBCUs? Because let's go to the MAGA agenda. That ain't in the agenda, bitch. Y'all want illegal, we hate immigrants. I hate immigrants. Killing illegals out, mass deportation. But I want to teach my children slavery was a good thing. I want to build more high schools named after Confederate generals like we have all over Louisiana, that the Republicans, like I know, in my hood, all support. We want to take away funding from HBCUs and let them die and have niggas go to for-profit colleges so they can go in deep, deep debt. You get what I'm saying? Now, is that what y'all talk about? Okay, we're going to make sure we kick out all these motherfuckers who ain't really talking big business, who ain't really answering the questions. Let's really talk about it. When we really break down that MAGA agenda, what we know the Republicans are like, what the conservatives are like, how can we say we don't even have a critique of that? We're just lying in step with the Republicans, with the conservatives, with MAGA, down the road to fascism. And we don't even have a critique of the Republicans that we know in Louisiana, in Mississippi, in Texas, in Arkansas, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's a shame, it's a tragedy, and it's an embarrassment. That's the point I'm trying to get at. Okay? All right. I got sick from Kamala's collard green says you go into debt at HBCUs. It has nothing to do with whether a college is for-profit or non-for-profit. That's a very good point. I actually agree with that. In America, I got sick from Kamala's collard greens. We have an issue of students going into college debt. But let's talk about the other part of the MAGA agenda, getting rid of Pell Grants. Getting rid of grants for kids to go to school for free. I went to university with Pell Grants. Still ended up with debt, but I at least got free money to go to school. So let's walk through this again. We hate immigrants. I agree with you. I'm pretty sure I got sick from Kamala's collard greens, hates immigrants too, and we want to kick them out. I agree with you. Now, we want to teach black children that slavery was a good thing, which is part of the MAGA agenda, which is part of conservative Republican agenda, which is what I grew up with in Louisiana high schools and public education. We want to keep the name statues of slaveholders, Confederate generals all over the South. That's what we want in exchange for kicking out illegals. That's what we want. We want no more funding for HBCUs, which is what we want in exchange for kicking out the illegals. And on top of that, for kicking out the illegals, we get no Pell Grants. We get no more free money to send our black ass kids to school. That's what we get in exchange for kicking out the illegals. Is that part of what we want as a group? No, that makes sense. That don't make no fucking sense. And trust me, if you think it makes sense, please move to Louisiana. Please move to Mississippi. Please move to Arkansas. Please move to Tennessee and live it your damn selves and stop fucking with us. Because there's a whole country in the United States that's basically ran like MAGA already. But it's always a nigga living in California, DC, New York, Massachusetts, Washington, always who says that they full on MAGA, that they full on Republican. It's always a nigga who don't know the devil, who don't know these crack asses, always saying, yeah, let's run the country like these crack ass crackers want it to be run. You gotta be sick. You gotta be sick. You gotta be absolutely sick out of the fucking head to say we want our country to be run like the way these Republicans want it to be run. Because trust me, coming from where I come from, all I know is that bullshit that they've been talking about y'all now. You get what I'm saying? All right, somebody says he's getting swamped with illegals, but guess what else we've been getting swamped with in Louisiana? Guns, guns, guns. No jobs, getting swamped with low-paid jobs. Everybody working at Family Dollar, Walmart, and Dollar General. And y'all worried about illegals. Y'all worried about the fact that the minimum wage in Louisiana is what? Like $7.25, and y'all worried about illegals. So let's even walk through that. Let's say MAGA wants to kick out all the illegals. Yeah, kick out all the illegals from Louisiana. Facts. Now, is MAGA also talking about raising the minimum wage? No. They're not talking about raising the minimum wage? No, they're not talking about raising the minimum wage. No. But y'all in line with them? Y'all in line with them? All right, K-Monger. He says, I have lived in Mississippi and Texas and neither as segregated as Wisconsin. What did Malcolm X say, K-Monger? What did Malcolm X K-Monger about the South? What did Malcolm X say, K-Monger, about the South? What did Malcolm X say, K-Monger, about the South? What did he say about the South, K-Monger? What did he say? Anywhere south of Canada is the South. Anywhere south of Canada is the South. America is a wicked, vile, evil, disgusting nation. If you do not have a solid critique of America, how can I even call you a revolutionary? How can I say you're on our side? You're going to talk about Wisconsin. Yeah, South is basically south of Canada. One of the highest in underemployment rates. Facts. But guess what else, K-Monger? I know you don't know this. I know, K-Monger, you're just going to make this point that blue cities and blue states, Wisconsin's been red. So what does that say? Wisconsin has been red. But let's look at this. I know you don't know this. Wisconsin, not a democracy. Wisconsin has had for a long time not a democracy. Wisconsin is not a democracy. K-Monger, I know you don't know this, that Wisconsin is not a democracy. For all the elections there, because of all the gerrymandering that the Republicans have done, to make sure that power is not shared efficiently and equitably with the people, you end up with fucked up outcomes like that, where the white supremacists, who are Republicans, control the state legislature. So what are you trying to make, K-Monger? Because you're making my point. Wisconsin is a red-ass state. Wisconsin is not a democracy. Glad, K-Monger, I'm glad you can agree with me. I'm glad we agreed together. Because what point are you trying to make? Anywhere where Republicans are in charge or MAGA is in charge, that we get the short end of the stick? I agree. 1,000% agree. I got sick from Kamala's collard greens. He'll have the final comment for today. The black people in Louisiana need to step it up. And guess what most of the black people in Louisiana do? We don't vote. And if we do vote, we tend to vote Democrat, but not in large enough numbers to take back what's ours. To take back control of the state they had control of during Reconstruction. Big Smoker Jimmy says, what about Detroit? What about Detroit? Another city that has not been federated? I don't think, y'all are still thinking in the red-blue paradigm. Y'all are still thinking in the paradigm where, yeah, I'm supposed to be here supporting the blue, and I'm just supposed to be attacking the red. This ain't Bloods and Crips, nigga. This is not Bloods and Crips, nigga. I am not here representing the blue. I'm saying we need to have a critique of the red. Whatever is happening in Detroit, and I'm not an expert on every single city, but I do know this. To say that we're going to have our city, to say that we're going to have our cities beholden to capitalism, where whole entire cities can fall apart just because two factories move out of town, that now all of a sudden people have to suffer and struggle. That shows the failure of capitalism. if you do not have a critique of right-wing fascism, if you do not have a critique of capitalism, I can't trust you. I can't trust you. I cannot trust anybody who does not have a critique of capitalism and does not have a critique of the Republicans. If all you want to do is kick out immigrants, and meanwhile you're okay with letting the Republicans run roughshod over our children and our futures like they've been doing in Louisiana since the end of Reconstruction, it's fuck you. It's fuck you. It's fuck you. Okay? That's the point I'm trying to make. All right? So that's all I got to say. I got to get to the gym, man. I'm about to go work out. I'm out here in Budapest, Hungary, chilling, cooling, and I'm tired of yelling at y'all niggas. Well, listen, y'all can have America. I've been telling niggas for a long time to leave America. I'm out here in Europe, cooling, but I just get really upset when I get on these comment section and I see people in the cults talking to me crazy. Don't ever come to me talking to me crazy in a cult, all right? Y'all be easy.